Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and happy last day of Black History Month as we continue to be Black History every other day of the year. Right? Let's get into some hot topics. We'll start right here with Karen Huger. It is being said from the reality rundown that according to court records, Karen was only in rehab for 48 hours. I don't know if I don't know if that is 100% true, but then again, it could be. Now, this is coming from my girl Teraya, and we're going to talk about this. Stay tuned. But Teraya is reporting that she went to a place called Right Turn for 48 hours. And it's a place with rooms that look like jail cells to give people that experience, right? And she also has continued to speak with her therapist. Now, we've heard that Karen was at a cushy rehab facility with a garden and 5-course meals and, all those things. So, maybe she did this to get in real quick and then she went somewhere else. But wherever she is now, it's real life for her. So, honey, Skype has announced they're going to be shutting down in May. May 5th, to be exact, on Cinco de Mayo. And Skype is the one that got us started with the face-to-face. This is the first thing that we downloaded. Oh, do you have Skype so I can see you? So Skype was launched in 2003. In 2011, Microsoft bought it for $8.5 billion, right? And the reason basically that it's coming to an end is because Skype's prominence has waned in recent years. It has been overshadowed by Zoom, WhatsApp, and FaceTime, as well as that dreadful Microsoft Teams y'all always talking about. So as I stated, May 5th will be the last day. And to ease the transition, they have encouraged users to move to the free version of Microsoft Teams where they can log in with their existing credentials and move everything over like their call logs and chat histories and all of that. Y'all, this is really the end of an era, right? But you can see it with Zoom, FaceTime, WhatsApp. People are not logging on to Skype. Let's keep going. So do y'all remember Suzanne Bass? She's Wendy Williams' right-hand woman when we had the Wendy Williams show. Well, people were asking her, has she talked to Wendy? She said no, and I'm thinking she meant since the show was over. And then she said that she talked to her a week ago. Now, I don't know when this was, but she said that they cried on the phone. Wendy talked to her husband. She talked to her son. She said Wendy sounded great. And then she said a week after that, or later on, she found out everything Wendy was going through. Suzanne, how are you just now finding out everything Wendy is going through? I know you may not listen to the Breakfast Club. You may not be tuned in to the Jasmine brand. But it's out there. Wendy Williams is out there. But she went on to say that she hopes the guardianship is soon to be over and free Wendy. # free Wendy. That was shocking. Shout out to Golden Era Stories. They are reporting that a new DeBarge documentary is set to premiere at the 2025 Slam Dance Film Festival. I hope we get this soon. But wait, we're supposed to have the Michael Jackson biopic this year. Like, is it April? I gotta go check because I haven't seen anything about it. Somebody's slipping. Child, they mad at Verizon. The FCC is upset. And this letter, I read this whole letter. I made it big, of course. Honey, they was like, did you not hear when the new administrator has said that we are rolling back all the DEI programs? We are very upset and disappointed that you, Verizon, are not paying attention and following the rules. You're going to hear from us. Verizon said, our focus has always been hiring the best. Like, I don't understand why you want to just simplify your positions. When you have people who are qualified to do their jobs, let the people do the jobs. But they about to find out. But Verizon said, we're 10 toes down. Y'all can do whatever it is y'all need to do. But we'll see how this ends. And speaking of the administrator, honey, him and his sidekick have just double teamed the president of the Ukraine, Zelensky. Honey, the man, they're saying we're facing World War III. He done told this man, he done talked about Biden. He's talked about Obama. He's talked about how crazy it's going to be. They even asked the man, why don't you wear a suit at the White House? The plastic man wears a ball cap in the White House and a jacket. This was insane. I know you've seen people go to Gossip of the City and look at that video or wherever. It is crazy how they talk to this man. Go look and see how the world is being run, child. It's a mess. Look how much of a mess it is. This is a reporter in the Oval Office. This is her stance as she is listening to the new administrator and the sidekick talking to the president of the Ukraine. Oh my God. Have y'all heard about this? The measles exposure alert issued at LAX in New Jersey as outbreak has worsened. Y'all, there has been a child in Texas who has lost their life due to measles, due to not being vaccinated. I know people say, I don't want to do this. I don't know what's in it. Well, I know what you can be in. You can be in the ground without it. I know that. This is horrible. Health officials are warning travelers and residents about possible measles exposure at LAX after an infant with a confirmed case of the virus arrived on an international flight earlier this month. The unvaccinated child from Orange County landed at Tom Bradley International Terminal on February the 19th, raising concerns for anyone present in Terminal B between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. that day. The CDC is now working to notify passengers who may have been in close contact with this child. And in Bergen County in New Jersey, 2 additional measles cases have been confirmed. Y'all, wear your mask, get your vaccinations, get your hand sanitizer, stay home if you can, because this is crazy. And stay in touch with the CDC and the WHO, because you know we don't have readily information from them now. So we got. So Quad is on podcast, child. She done talked about Phaedra. She talked about Sweet Tea and Greg. She said they will go so hard to try to prove everyone wrong, even if they hate each other. You know, like I said, I've never really seen her on podcasts, and I couldn't really listen to all of it because it's so many theatrics. It's a lot. But it seems like she's talking a lot, right? And child, then right here, she was on the virtual reality podcast. Then right here, child, he asked her who was the biggest traitor on the show. She said she would have to say Simone. And Simone is the person she has the most problems with, right? Because Simone don't see it for Quad all the time. And like I said, then they'll get somewhere. Then they all apologize to Quad. Then the show is over. And then they don't hang out anymore until it's time to film again. And then I guess Simone will be a traitor again. She says that Simone is flip-floppy. Okay. Y'all, when I saw this, I was like, I got to bring this to my friends, honey. So y'all know how y'all kind of ate Clarissa up with her prom shoes and her dress and courtside at the Knicks game with Pap. And this chain that y'all said that she don't have to wear with everything. Baby, I was outdone to know that she had this same outfit over there on Tamron Hall. Like, you done left Tamron Hall and went to the game? Did you? Like, this is crazy. Like, what time was the game? This is kind of odd, right? Have y'all checked out what Brat did on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show? Like, Latasha put that song out talking about pull up, let's talk about the residuals. Well, she just went ahead and called Tamika, okay? Tamika got on the phone. She said such sweet things about her sister. She said her sister is her favorite singer, and she misses talking to her, and all her sister had to do is call her. She said, my number hasn't changed or anything. She was like, she can just pull up, right? And I'll cook for her. So that kind of debunked everything Latasha was talking about. So today at V103, Latasha lets us know that she has talked to Tamika, right? The lady right here next to her said, did she talk about how this was like a promotion and blah, blah, blah. She said, we didn't talk about any of that. She said, we just talked about sisterhood. And down here she says, no one wins when the family feuds at the real Tamika Scott. So maybe they gonna get it together, child. Because I don't even think you need to be on the radio talking about this. Shout out to my favorite music reviewer, No Life Shaq, and his wife, JoJo. They just welcomed their first baby girl. He said he's a girl dad, and he has been talking about that since JoJo was pregnant. So congratulations to them. Yeah, we're going to end it like this. Rick Ross and his dating history for Black History Month. Baby, look at all the women in Puffy from 2010 to 2016. Bye, y'all.